No, I think this is yet another example of the problem with homophobia that we still face in Europe. You know, these horrible crimes that are being committed, like the recent case in Spain or the recent case in Belgium as well. And I think it just clearly shows that, yes, we have come a long way. Progress has been made in terms of LGBTI rights, but we also still have a long way to go. And we want to fight for a Europe where everybody can live obviously free from violence, from threats, but also from discrimination. We have been pushing for having legal gender recognition law that are actually based on self-determination, because this is actually what we think is the fundamental rights approach to this. So if people want to change their gender, if they want to have the gender in their documents according to what their gender is, it should be made possible. And I think that we have seen some progress in the recent years, also very controversial debate, but obviously we want to strive for a situation where also trans people can live free from discrimination and can be their own authentic self. Well, what we are witnessing right now in Europe is a major authoritarian backlash. It does not only concern the LGBTI community, but it's also a broader attack basically on rule of law, on democratic values inside of the European Union. We see cases like Hungary or Poland. But it's true that the LGBTI community in many countries is specifically targeted. Very often LGBTI people are being scapegoated, or they are also used as a distraction from other political debates. And this is a very, very worrying situation. And obviously we want the European Union to react to this, because this union is not only an economic union, but based on fundamental values, and they need to be defended right now. Well, we see that some right-wing nationalist governments, like for example in Poland or Hungary, are basically using the LGBTI community for their political agenda. So they're trying to create this sort of threat that is coming from the community that is obviously completely constructed, but still they are using this to mobilize maybe a certain part of the electorate, or also very often actually to distract from shortcomings of their own politics. Like again and again in Hungary we have seen that anti-LGBTI legislation was linked or voted together in packages where transparency laws, anti-corruption laws were watered down. So it's very often a kind of political game that is being played on the back of minority groups.